All right, back with the Broalition. Welcome to the Oliver Anthony channel.
That's what all the reaction channels are, just Oliver Anthony channels now.
Yeah, and if you missed the last one, how many have we done? 2?
We've done 2. This will be.
I feel
the
like
third
we've done
one.
6, and so we're just doing this because we're shameless and want clicks. So be sure to like and subscribe. By the way,
older ones.
Yeah, if we get to 1,000 subs, JR's going to shave his head.
Fantastic.
My hair won't come back either. No, it's not just that we want clicks. I mean, we can sort of clarify that, right? We have shows that we want to do, topics we want to talk about, but we need people to listen to them. And this gets enough attention to where one of these days we'll be able to talk about the things we want to talk about and not just what's trending.
Right. It's a very crowded.
It's impossible to talk about something that's not trending right now.
It's even when you're talking about politics and religion and things like that, it's still a crowded field. And we're just trying to get out there a little bit. And so we're doing this, but we're enjoying this. I really like this. We're taking a break during the summer and just kind of hitting these videos. And, we don't put a whole lot of thought in. Like William would put a whole lot of thought in other videos either, obviously.
We used to, and it didn't matter. So.
Yeah, it didn't matter.
Sure.
But Oliver Anthony's got another song. I've got to get sober.
Mm-hmm.
And so if you're new to the channel, we do honest reactions, and we talk a lot. But we talk about how this song relates to us, and we talk about what's all the hubbub around him about this guy, or why is he so popular? What chord has he struck with people? So we talk about a lot of things concerning this. So I'm interested to see this. It has closed captioning because I'm old and can't hardly understand what he's saying half the time because I don't speak Billy.
Ginger Billy?
Ginger Billy. There is a Ginger Billy. I couldn't think of his name, so I just called him Ginger Billy. And so let's go ahead and watch this.
Well, the life we've been given and the way we've been living, just a song that we write till we die.
Oh, wow, that's different.
Now some people write songs on living just right, but I write mine on just getting by. And I'll go on to whim, start writing a hymn that sounds so sweet. But the troubles and the sin of the world that we're in knock me back off my feet. I gotta get sober. I gotta start living right. I don't know how it's gonna go, but it ain't gonna happen tonight. So pour 'em down strong till I drown. And if I wake up tomorrow when that sun comes back around, I'll be wishing I was sober.
Okay.
This is completely different because this, like I said, I think he had a new outlook on life and, like I said, borderline found some sort of faith in the last couple of months. This is 11 months ago.
So
he looks sad here. Yeah.
He does. He looks different.
Yeah.
His countenance looks different.
Yeah.
I mean, he just does. He looks like he's found something here in
at least a little positivity.
A couple of weeks ago, stuff like that. And so this actually, out of the 2 songs that we've done so far, this one, I feel this one even more than I did the other ones because you just can't. You can't ever go wrong with a song that really comes from your heart and writing about your feelings and what you're going through and stuff like that. And every time he writes these songs, it's not like Taylor Swift talking about breaking up and how it's the worst thing.
We're
on the
never
planet.
getting back together.
Yeah, but this is real struggle here. And it's about, I don't know if he's talking about addiction or not. I mean, being a former alcoholic, I can kind of understand it that you wake up every day afterwards wanting to be different. And then
it happens again.
And then it happens again, and that's the sad state of addiction. Addiction is it's really tough for people. And the only thing I can say, I know I'm a pastor, but the only thing I can say, the only thing that brought me out of addiction, I quit cold turkey, was right after I accepted Christ, and And I still believe he's the only thing. Pop psychology and books and these things you read on the interweb and all these positive thoughts. Now you got to have the Holy Spirit come. You got to change who you are, because alcoholism is just rooted in so much baggage from the past. And
you got to kill that.
You got to kill it.
Yeah, you got to kill the old person.
Right. Everybody who's an alcoholic, and I can say this from personal experience, everybody who's an alcoholic deals with some type of demon, and they try to drown the demon. And Christ is the only thing that can fill that void, and then all of a sudden you don't have to do that anymore. And it's really cool. Even today, it's like, I can have a beer, but I would never ever go back to that lifestyle. Never would. And
it's not so much you were addicted to the alcohol as there was something you were covering up with it.
Yeah, and how it, a lot of people who are alcoholics deal with a lot of insecurities and things like that. And when you're drunk, you don't have those insecurities.
Yeah, they don't just enjoy the taste of alcohol so much that they are addicted to the actual alcohol. They're addicted to what happens when you drink the alcohol.
They're addicted to how it makes them feel.
Yes, because it gets rid of a problem.
Right. The problem is
it covers up a problem.
The stuff that you're struggling with is still there the next day.
Yeah.
And no matter how much you drink, you're never ever going to get rid of that stuff. And only Christ can come in and just wipe the slate clean. And he's the only one that could do it. I mean, I totally believe that 100%.
It plays right into the very first song that the whole world heard of his, because he's talking about how he's just working himself to the bone and coming home every night, drinking it away, and then doing the same thing again the next day. Yeah. That's exactly what he's talking about here. He's got to stop doing that. 11 months ago, he was telling himself he had to stop doing that.
Yeah. That's awesome. You gonna play it?
When that sun comes back around, I'll be wishing I was sober. Well, the liquor and the bowl, they've been saving my soul from the pain that the world's put on me. And Lord, I know that upstairs there's an old man who cares, and one day he'll set me free. I'll go on a whim, start writing a hymn that sounds so sweet. But the troubles and the sin of the world that we're in knock me back off my feet. I gotta get sober. I gotta start living right. And I don't know how it's gonna go, but it ain't gonna happen tonight. So pour 'em down strong till I drown. And if I wake up tomorrow when that sun comes back around, I'll be wishing I was sober.
Yeah, there's a lot of heart going into this.
Yeah, well, and it's just like I said, I think maybe I'm wrong in when he found whatever faith he found, but because he's talking 11 months ago that he knows something's out there.
Yeah.
Right.
That he knows that he needs to be sober, but then he convinces himself it's not going to happen today.
I don't really like to appreciate the old man upstairs.
Right.
Yeah, but that's Appalachia.
Well, that's true, but it's like God's eternal. He's
he's not old.
Well, I mean, forever old. I mean,
he's outside.
Forever young, forever old.
Yeah.
But that's the thing there. That's I've never really struggled with addiction, but people that do that,
Yes, you're addicted to riding around in circles.
Well, I do that.
And gummy bears.
That's a choice versus addiction. Don't get me started.
Bears.
That'll upset a lot of people with that definition. But he knows what he needs to do, but then convinces himself he's not doing it today.
Right.
We'll try it again tomorrow, and then how long do you do that?
Well, that's that whole addiction thing.
It's a vicious cycle.
It's I need to quit, but later.
It ain't happening tonight.
Yeah.
Let's try it again
Every
tomorrow.
person who's an addict wants to quit,
Oh yeah, but they can't.
and they need something radical. And there were days where I just like, oh man, especially after a bender, it's just like I want to quit. I want to stop doing what I'm doing, and there was nothing out there. It doesn't matter how good of friends I had. It doesn't matter who was talking to me or anything like that. It was just you've got to have something radical. You've got to have something that comes in and fills that void. And I think he found it. But you can tell, especially at the last like verse, last course here, his heart's really hurting.
Yeah.
Here.
Yeah, you could see
You
it.
kinda
in
look at his face.
Yeah,
Like this left eye
face.
is just sad and droopy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it does. It looks like a man who's really, really struggling. And once again, if we watched our last video, I want to believe that he's sincere.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, and that this is just not a persona that he puts on in front of and granted, we haven't talked to anybody who knows him or anything like that.
Right.
And I have no reason to not believe that he's not sincere, but you've just seen so much stuff over the years.
And he mentioned more than just the drink there. He said the bowl was keeping
Yeah.
him. Yeah.
Hitting the old bong. Right?
Nothing wrong. Well, I mean, that's terrible.
I never smoked pot. Is that bowl the pot?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah. I got high one time. It's like I don't like this.
Oh gosh, see, I got drunk one time, didn't like it.
Well, the cool thing about
I did.
remember,
I did one, you did the other.
Yeah, I do. The only cool thing about getting high is like you can just take a nap and wake up and the effects are totally gone. So I did like that. Not
Feel
like
great.
I never fell into that crowd.
No.
You just like gummy bears.
I do like gummy bears.
Yeah.
Now I like gummy bears.
That's my crack.
They're gonna throw you into rehab for that. Gummy bear rehab. All right.
Finish it
going.
up here.
I'll be wishing I was sober. Well, the life we've been given and the way we've been living, just a song that we write till we die.
That's neat. It really
Yeah.
is. You have to understand that what he's playing there, and
So that must be a style of music that I don't understand. He starts and ends the song with the exact same line. Is that
yeah.
all three songs we've
I
done? He's done
suppose
that.
that's-
So.
Yeah.
I know that there's probably a special name for the guitar, and somebody in the comments can put that in.
Oh yeah, people have been flaming
It
all
has a
over that.
fantastic sound.
It's a cool sound. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a style of guitar, and some non-guitar people were calling it a steel guitar, which it is not.
It's not
It is
steel
not
guitar.
a steel
no.
guitar. No.
that got that not our comment section, but I saw some others that were
yeah, that is not
messed
steel
up with
guitar.
No, but that you can play that instrument and just talk about going to Walmart and it sounds sad.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, so I think this is probably my favorite one so far.
Nice.
I
I still like Rich.
still like Richmond.
I like the words. Richmond and Richmond was. By the way, if you don't know, DC is right above Richmond.
It's
Yeah.
true.
That's what he's talking about. But I think just on a personal level, what I went through is probably hits home more than anything.
Nice.
Neat. I like him.
Still good.
Ginger
I mean,
Billy. I think
yeah.
I changed his name to Ginger Billy. It's not Anthony
It's already
Oliver
Ginger
Anthony.
Billy.
There might be
anyway.
a copyright
Might be
claim
Ginger Billy.
against that, and he might get in trouble
That's true.
for that one.
That's true. There's two of them out there. So
Well, Ginger Billy's a pretty good dude, so he could probably work something out with him.
that's true. That's true. All right. Hey, we thank you for thank you. See, watching too much Hillbilly.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank y'all.
It's just so funny. Like I'm from the South, and when I watch like their portrayal of Southern people in like TV shows and movies, just like there's nobody who talks like that down there. Hey y'all, what you doing? And no, you might maybe in Mississippi, but
Yeah, Alabama.
Alabama. Okay, yeah, maybe Georgia. Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
maybe it is the South. Just not the people I run with.
It's the
just
deep
further south than you.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
I've
deep
been
South.
I've been up north so long I lost my Southern accent. But if I go down and spend time,
It comes back.
oh gosh, yes, I'm down there going, hey, what you doing? I still say y'all.
It's like him.
compared-
He starts every word with an H. You ever notice that the way his twang or his thing is almost every word starts with an H.
Yeah. It's funny. The closed captioning sucks, by the way.
Oh, it was terrible.
read
It
it.
was saying sin was sand. And
Sin
like,
was said, all the sand in the world.
Yeah.
It's like, Really? That's depressing? Okay.
Yeah.
He had to put his own subtitles on.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe. We love you guys. Thank you very much. God bless. We'll see you later on.